Jo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Genshin Impact Video. Wir machen heute weiter mit dem Legendenauftrag zur Aktion Schatten im Schneesturm, namentlich Schatten der Ungewissheit. Geht zum Lagerplatz von Albedo. Nachdem du eingeladen wurdest als Ausbilder im Winterlager der Abenteurergilde zu arbeiten, hast du dich mit Albedo verabredet, der ebenfalls in den Bergen forscht, um herauszufinden, was hier passiert ist. Der Weg zur Wahrheit ist lang und steinig und du stößt immer wieder auf neue Hindernisse. Also machen wir jetzt wahrscheinlich Jagd auf den Doppelgänger von Albedo. Und ja, also sein Bruder, ist ja noch nicht ganz geklärt, wer das wirklich ist.
Traveler, Paimon.
Läuft deine Untersuchung gut?
Your faces say that perhaps you haven't turned up anything?
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. But we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting you.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being. Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspine, one by one.
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we... What was that?
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter?
Lass uns gemeinsam hingehen.
Yes, let's hurry.
Folge der Quelle der Stimme. Als Stimme hätte ich das jetzt nicht identifiziert, aber gut. Oh.
What are these portals doing here?
Oh, jetzt macht Albedo die kaputt, wahrscheinlich mit seiner kranken Geo-Fähigkeit.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
Ihr habt wirklich extremes Pech.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
Well, as you can see...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me. Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
Sag das nicht.
I agree.
Frau Bennett würde ich mich noch nicht fürchten.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
Well, what can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
Meins auch.
You guys. Oh, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Yeah, you bet!
let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. Alright, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly. Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Er ist nicht du.
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh, oh, oh! Ow, my butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
What? How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Danke für eure harte Arbeit.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Suddenly, I'm kind of sleepy too.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedos camp and get some rest, take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable.
Aber was ist jetzt mit den Steinen? Haben wir jetzt nicht eigentlich gar nichts gemacht?
Oh, I forgot I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
Warum wünscht er sich nicht ein Sofa oder so? Ich will einen Hocker.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me! Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
Du kannst nicht alleine auf einem Stuhl sitzen.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now. This is so comfortable. Makes me want to stay the night here.
Das ist halt überhaupt nicht comfortable.
There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Wann kann ich zu Abend essen? Wegen der Farben?
I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes. The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully. If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you.
I'm fine, my brother. Erzähl mir von diesem Berg.
Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses. But I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in.
Über Albedo.
I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine. But you are a true friend to me. So I should be honest with you. Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity. So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me.
Aber nur weil du es bist. Zu dem, was heute passiert ist.
Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like.
Na dann, was kann ich zu Abend essen?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
Yay! Dinner's ready! Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
Tja, hätte er sich doch bloß ein Sofa gewünscht. Die Tage waren bestimmt nicht leicht.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
Dass der Typ nicht friert, ey. Einfach kurze Hosen, T-Shirt.
Paimon wonders if he's sleep-taught.
Na gut, okay, am Lagerfeuer geht's vielleicht, aber trotzdem.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
True, true.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all
Das sind
picked
aber
up
nicht
on
ihre
that. Didn't know
Hüften.
Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
Tja, dann werde ich wohl mal mitgehen, Kappa.
Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right. A leader of my own adventure team now.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
Alright, you two. Time to paint.
Mal sehen, was ich da tun kann.
Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Dann eben Paimon.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. Alright, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
So, leider ist meine Aufnahme abgestürzt. Das heißt, die letzten 3,5 Minuten sind jetzt weg. Ich habe jetzt nochmal das Spiel abgebrochen während einem Auftrag. Meistens startet dann der Auftrag nochmal neu. Hoffentlich. Good morning müsste jetzt kommen. Ah, genau, okay. Ja gut, also was jetzt im Endeffekt weg sein dürfte, ist, wie wir Paimon gezeichnet haben. Das müsste es eigentlich gewesen sein, ja. War halt ein bisschen hier und da, ein bisschen Paimon verarscht. Das Übliche war jetzt eigentlich nichts Weltbewegendes. Auf jeden Fall nichts irgendwie Story-Relevantes oder irgendwie krass Weltbewegendes. Also wirklich nur so Kleinigkeiten.
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
Bei mir ist auch alles
The
gut.
path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Paimon's fine.
Alles in Ordnung und bei dir?
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
What about my girl Eula?
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them, immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Alright, ups. gehe unter die Klippe. Unter die Klippe? Also eigentlich müsste das ja hier sein. Na, lol. Ich dachte, war ich da nicht gerade eben? 5 Meter zu weit links gewesen anscheinend.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me. Bennett!
A voice. Over there.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
Alright. Als ob der Typ, wenn Bennett so glimpflich davon gekommen ist, als ob der Typ jetzt unter so einem Steinhaufen begraben ist.
Definitely looking in the right place. He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Sprich mit den Leuten. Mit den Leuten, ey, wow. Was für eine Quest-Beschreibung. Wenn dann mit den Freunden. Sprich mit deinen Freunden. No.
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
Albedo! Are you okay?
Hast du dich verletzt?
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
Was ist gerade passiert? War es wirklich ein Zufall?
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
Keine Sorge, mir geht es gut.
Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
Alright. Im Berg hinabsteigen ist ein bisschen übertrieben. Wir sind ja schon unten. Mal kurz ein bisschen aufwärmen hier.
Time to go.
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Ich habe das automatisch gestellt. Ich weiß nicht, warum dann... Also, warum das halt so kommt.
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Ja, es geht mir gut, es ist nur...
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
Ich weiß es zu schätzen, Paimon.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula? Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there is much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you are willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Ich weiß nicht, warum das immer so komisch abgehackt ist manchmal, wenn ich auf automatisch stehe und dann trotzdem irgendwie so 3 Sekunden Pause ist. Ich habe keine Ahnung, woran das liegt, ne? Also sorry, ich weiß es auch nicht. Wird sehr besser, aber ich glaube, es ist eh gleich am Ende.
Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all! Health and safety always come first!
Lass uns eine Weile ruhen.
Okay, sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me!
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
Ich habe ein ungutes Gefühl, es würde etwas
Maybe
passieren.
seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think
Vorsicht!
Albedo, what?
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Wait, what? Zerstöre die Teufelsfrüchte der Teufelsblume. Hm? Ach so.
Let's light it up!
Ah, funktioniert so ähnlich wie bei der Kryohypostase.
I must remain calm.
Also echt so ähnlich wie bei der Kryohypostase. Warum zum Teufel hat Kasua so viel Schaden bekommen?
Off we go!
Interessant auf jeden Fall. Cool, dass man ein neuer Gegner vor allem für eine Aktion. Ja, gut, das ist eigentlich eher weniger cool wieder.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Wait.
Body and mind.
Oh.
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
Ich habe gerade den Charakter gewechselt, ne? Oh, jetzt nur noch eine normale Eisblume. Oh. Ich bräuchte aber mal irgendjemanden, der mich ein bisschen heilt. Benissimo zum Beispiel.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
So, jetzt auch nochmal wieder ein bisschen hochgeheilt. Ich hoffe, die kriegt ihren Schild nicht nochmal wieder. Aber ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, ich kann sie jetzt mit Futao finishen. No! Unlucky. Alright. Ja, irgendwie dachte ich, man kann sie nicht auf normale Art und Weise besiegen, bis ich gecheckt habe, dass ich am Anfang auch Schaden gemacht habe. Keine Ahnung. War irgendwie weird.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Aber wie gesagt, eigentlich ganz cool. Neuer Gegner. Wobei ich wundere mich halt einfach nur, dass sie sich... Also, gut, was heißt neuer Gegner? Aber naja, eigentlich schon. Dass sie das halt für eine Aktion gemacht haben, finde ich irgendwie komisch. Aber, also den Aufwand für ein einmaliges Event. Aber gut, heißt ja nicht, dass es nicht auch permanent eventuell irgendwie ins Spiel eingebaut wird. Weiß man ja noch nicht.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Das denke ich auch.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Die Alchemie-Notizen wurden auch von ihm geklaut.
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Jula ist auch scharfsinnig.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
Der Doppelgänger hatte keine Sterne am Hals.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable.
Ich frage mich, ob das irgendein Spieler der Welt jemals gesehen hat. Also bevor er es wusste. Falls man es überhaupt sehen konnte, das ist auch die Frage. Könnte man nachschauen, ob das der Doppelgänger damals war. Könnte sein, ja. Ja, vielleicht hätte ich es auch immer vorlesen sollen, diese Gedankengänge. Ja, ich verstehe auch nicht, warum das nicht als Auswahlmöglichkeit kommt, wenn es Gedanken sind. Aber naja. Könnte es sein, dass die Veränderung der Vanicula auch unbeständig ist? Ach, muss ich das eh wegklicken, dann kann ich es ja trotzdem noch lesen. Ja, also könnte es sein, dass der Doppelgänger, den ich an dem Tag auf der Jagd nach dem Dieb getroffen habe, auch dieser war. Es scheint mir nicht genau das gleiche Gefühl zu geben. Könnte es sein, dass die Veränderung der Vanicula oder Whopperflower auch unbeständig
Anyway,
ist.
at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go!
Interesting. Geht zum Abenteurerlager zurück. Oder müssen wir uns hin teleportieren? Ja, aber das würde er wird wahrscheinlich auch das Ende des Auftrages darstellen, schätze ich jetzt einfach mal. Würde zumindest Sinn ergeben. Fürs Erste.
Woohoo! I'm back! Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then, please, come with me.
Tatsächlich gibt es etwas zu sagen.
You said something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
Paimon los.
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
Klar.
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Hast du verdammt nochmal recht, wo ist mein Geld?
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
Meinst du das am Hals?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
Eine Narbe.
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
Ist das kein Problem mit dir, mir das alles zu
You
erzählen?
are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
Deshalb gibt es auch das Anderssein.
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide into that. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you in the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Damn. Ganz schön, Oh. Aufstieg der Teufelsblume. Nachdem sie das Blut des Drachen sich aufgenommen hat, ist diese Vanicula stark mutiert. Bitte sei immer auf der Hut, wenn du sie bekämpfst. Aha. Ja gut, das machen wir bei einem anderen Video, würde ich sagen, weil wir sind jetzt, glaube ich, schon bei mal wieder 3/4 Stunde oder so. Ja, wird wahrscheinlich... Ja, ich weiß nicht, kommt da nochmal ein Abschlussauftrag? Also normalerweise würde ich sagen schon, einfach nur weil die Aktion jetzt ja wieder extrem umfangreich ist, eben mit einer kompletten Voice-over-Storyline kann ich mir jetzt eigentlich nicht vorstellen, dass da am Ende nicht nochmal, und wenn es nur eine kleine Abschlussquest ist, also allein schon was das Abenteuercamp angeht, hier das Training auf dem Drachengrad und so, allein da muss ja eigentlich noch ein Abschluss kommen, weil jetzt war der Abschluss ja eigentlich mehr oder weniger nur, ja, so mit Albedo im Endeffekt. Aber, ja, also ich denke, da kommt bestimmt noch was und selbst wenn nicht, auch nicht so schlimm. Aber auf jeden Fall cool. Sehr, sehr cool. Also die Aktion gefällt mir sehr gut. Viel besser als Labyrinthkrieger. Ich weiß nicht, wie oft ich das noch erzählen soll, aber ja, viel besser als Labyrinthkrieger. Auf jeden Fall, danke euch fürs Zuschauen. Würde mich selber ein Like, Kommentar und ein Abo von euch freuen. Und sorry nochmal, dass die Aufnahme abgestürzt ist, aber wie gesagt, es waren zum Glück die gehaltlosesten 3 Minuten. Wie gesagt, da wurde nur ein Bild von Paimon gezeichnet und Paimon ein bisschen veräppelt und sonst ist da eigentlich nicht viel passiert. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut, rein. Ciao, ciao.